reacting to my Premier League game week 2 predictions. First game was on Friday night. West Ham versus Chelsea. I predicted 2-1 Chelsea. They won 5-1. And yeah, I mean, only thing I at least I got one thing right with West Ham scoring one goal. But yeah, I'll tell you what, there was a few moments in that game that I thought that West Ham were going to absolutely batter Chelsea. I mean, when they scored, it was a great goal by Lucas Paqueta. Uh, Chelsea's new sign, Estavio, I think, the young player, he got dispossessed, and Lucas Paqueta got the ball and shot, and Sanchez was never going to save that. What a strike that was. And yeah, and after that, they scored another one, but it was disallowed for offside. Fulkirk, he scored, and Jared Bowen had like two chances as well. So yeah, West Ham. I mean, they were on the front foot. They were dominating the game for the first 10 minutes with possession, shots, passes, etc. But yeah, after when Chelsea scored, that's when they gained momentum and went on to score four more goals and absolutely battered West Ham 5-1 from the corner. João Pedro scored, and then from that moment on, Chelsea just got stronger and looked stronger as well. But yeah, West Ham, not a good start for them. Absolutely not. I mean, they got battered by newly promoted Sunderland. They got battered at home against Chelsea. It is only early days, yeah, but this is definitely not a good start of the season for the Hammers. But yeah, I reckon they'll be back. They'll get their form back again, and yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, I've got to be kind of concerned for West Ham. I mean, let's see though. I reckon things will get better for them. But next game, do not want to even talk about this. Man City versus Spurs. I predicted 3-1 to us, and how wrong was I? We lost 2-0. But performance wise, it wasn't a bad performance. I mean, it's just what it was, is that we couldn't take our chances. We weren't consistent. And it was also kind of two mistakes that kind of led to the goal. You know what I mean? For the first one, I feel like Aki could have done better. Martin Brennan Johnson and Rico Lewis could have done better on the flank to stop the ball from Richarlison going in, and then Johnson, he's free for easy tapping and makes it 1-0. And then the second goal is Trafford's fault. He tries to pass it to Gonzalez, doesn't work out. Got dispossessed by Richarlison, takes a shot. Trafford saves it, but then the new signing João Felipe scores from Fulham to make it 2-0. Gets his first goal for Tottenham. Yeah, against us. But yeah, there was moments in that game that we could have scored and should have scored. Haaland header, a few other chances from Haaland, Cherky, Doku, Bernardo Silva. Yeah, it's just unfortunate we couldn't take our chances. And yep, Spurs have done it again. They gave us our first defeat of the season, and they beat us again. At our own turf. Last season it was 4-0. This season it was 2-0. They get another clean sheet as well, man. But yeah, it's just the same old problems from last season. Just needing to be consistent and defensive issues. But yeah, our next game is against Brighton on Sunday. Hopefully, we do improve and do win that game and keep a clean sheet. But yeah, it wasn't a good result, that, against Tottenham. And yeah, they've done it against Spurs, our bogey team. They've done it again. Next game, Bournemouth versus Wolves. I got this one right. It was 1-0 Bournemouth. I predicted 2-0. I was close. But yeah, Bournemouth still got the win. And to be honest, I didn't watch the game, so I can't really give you fair, detailed insight of it. But yeah, I just knew Bournemouth were going to do it. I mean, Wolves, when they played us, they looked absolutely terrible. Obviously, we battered them 4-0, and just the way they played, it was terrible. And yeah, Bournemouth, they get the first win of the season after getting absolutely battered by Liverpool. But yeah, it's just Bournemouth's resilience and that motivation to combat against Liverpool. Scoring two goals away at Anfield to meet a 2-2. That is not easy to do. It's just unfortunate. Fortunately, Liverpool showed the class, and scored two late goals on to beat Bournemouth last Friday. But yeah, Bournemouth get the win against Wolves, 1-0 Bournemouth, and they get the first win of the season. Brentford versus Villa. Brentford won this one 1-0. And I was kind of surprised about this. I thought Villa were going to win this one. I mean, I predicted a draw, but I mean, I said I wouldn't be surprised if Villa win. But yeah, Brentford did it. Brentford won 1-0. The Bees got the first win of the season against Villa. Well, first win of the season in general. And yeah, Villa, they drew against Newcastle, 0-0, and they lost against Brentford. I mean, for Villa, I feel like it's just gonna. I feel like a bit like West Ham, just a slow start of the season. You know, it'll take time for them to get back in the rhythm, back into their momentum. But I feel like should have these were two games that were winnable for Villa, Newcastle and Brentford, because Newcastle the whole Isak situation going on, etc. And Brentford haven't lost their manager who took them from the Championship to the Prem, and their best players as well, the best goalkeeper, best centre back, best winger. Yeah, I just thought Villa could have smashed them, but Villa get the first L of the season, Brentford get the first W of the season. Yeah, congratulations to the Bees. And yeah, I got this one wrong as well. Burnley 0. Yeah, I predicted Burnley 0, Sunderland 2, but it was the other way around. Burnley 2, Sunderland 0. And I don't know what went wrong for Sunderland. I mean, they're absolutely battered West Ham. I expected the same from them on Saturday as well against Burnley, because Burnley, they didn't look too good against Tottenham, and they didn't really have that experience of players that have played in the Prem, except for Walker and maybe one or two others. But yeah, Burnley won 2-0, and I think the second goal was it Foster, I think. I think it was by Lau Foster. It was a 1-on-1 chance. He went past the goalkeeper and shot to make it 2-0. I don't know how the first goal was. I think the first goal was from a corner. But I also do know Burnley got a disallowed goal, so this game could have been 3-0 Burnley. But yeah, for Sunderland, I'm actually surprised about this. I thought they were going to batter Burnley. But yeah, they get the first loss of the season. Burnley get the first win of the season. But yeah, I just don't know what went wrong for Sunderland, because absolutely bad West Ham, who are like a Prem team, and I've been in the Prem for about a long time, for was it 8, 9, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, something like that. But yeah, just don't know what went wrong for Sunderland on Saturday. But I reckon they'll bounce back 100%. I mean, I feel like, with the fans as well, I feel like their fans are one of the best in the country. But yeah, I reckon they'll get a win in the next game. I don't know who they're playing, but I reckon they'll get a win. But yeah, next game, Arsenal versus Leeds. I got this one wrong as well. I said 2-1 Arsenal. 5-0 Arsenal, thumping 5-0 win over Leeds. And yeah, I just thought this game would have been much closer. But Arsenal battered Leeds. And Leeds, I just thought, they played well against Everton. I thought they would have put up a similar kind of performance against Arsenal, but they didn't. They just got absolutely, totally outclassed by Arsenal. And yeah, Gyökeres scored his first brace in the Premier League. One was from the spot. Another one was an open play goal, but he did also miss a sitter as well. I've got to point that out. But yeah, Arsenal still do. They get the win 5-0. I think they're top of the league now. But yeah, they've got the win. And Leeds, I predict them to go down, and this is one of the reasons why. Simply they just can't outperform against top tier teams in it. But yeah, first loss of the season for Leeds, and second win of the season for Arsenal. Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest. This game I predicted Forest to win 2-1. That was close, but it was 1-1. And yeah, I had predicted Forest to get the win simply because, Forest, last season they were pushing for the European spot. And this season I expect them to do that again. And Palace, they also lost their best player, in my opinion, Eze. So yeah, I thought Forest, we're going to get the win. We at Selhurst Park, but no, it was a draw, point apiece, 1-1. Next game, Everton versus Brighton. I think this is going to get cut out soon, so I might have to do another vid on this. But yeah, I'll have to do another vid because it's run on 10 minutes now. But yeah.